Hi, this is Denise Estrada, and you're watching True School Sports.
Alright, hey, what's going on? It's your boy BT, and I came here to talk some boxing with the thousands of True School Sports and subscribers. What's going on, guys? Now, Deontay, the Bronze Bomber Wilder, came out recently, and he pretty much said that Anthony Joshua needs to be very weary of Eric Molina. As you guys know, Deontay Wilder fought Eric Molina last year, and you know that was a tough fight. Molina had Wilder hurt a couple times, wasn't able to finish, but it was definitely a tough fight for the Bronze Bomber. So he's given a stern warning to Anthony Joshua that, hey, you know, you can look at this guy's record and you can think maybe he's not a top level fighter, but this guy is going to be a lot tougher than you think. And here's what he said about Eric Molina. He said, I quote, "Molina will be a challenge for him. He'll come and try to fight, that's for sure, and that's what people don't understand. It's not about who he is or what his record is. It's about what he is and what he stands for right now. People don't understand that when fighters have something to fight for, it's different. If it's just a regular fight, I may win or I may not. It is the attitude that some of these fighters have. When you get a fighter willing and determined to do something, then you put a title on the line. They know that it's the opportunity of a lifetime. We all saw Molina fight me, and he put up a hell of a fight because it was for the belt. And he wanted to provide for his family. I think he's going to do the same in this fight. It says a lot about him. It says how determined he is to win. Once I became a champion, I found it would become hard to keep guys on the canvas because of that determination. I am the man to beat. When you're a champion, every fight is a tough fight. I don't care what it is. These guys get tougher and tougher, and no matter who they are and what the record is, when people won't fight for titles, it brings up the best in them. Molina is going to take as many as he can, but keep in mind, the head is not meant to be hit in the first place. We don't know how many he's going to be able to take. So, Wilder is speaking from experience, man. If you guys haven't watched that fight, I would suggest you go watch it. You know, Eric Molina, in the middle rounds of that fight, middle rounds on, like round 5 on, you know, he was hitting Wilder with some good shots. Had him hurt a couple times, but just wasn't able to finish the job, man. Wasn't putting his punches together when he did get him hurt. It was fairly odd. It was very unlike him, but. He does got a point, man. Joshua is going to be in this fight against a guy in Molina who's been in there with, you know, top guys. Unlike Martin, Brazil, Dillian White, guys who are all relatively untested at that top level. You know, this guy is not going to be faced by Joshua. I think this is really the first fight where he's fighting a guy that's a veteran fighter, someone who can push him and give him good, hard, competitive rounds. And that's what the challenge is, you know. Can he stop him early and show that finishing ability? I think if he's able to get him out of there, let's say he gets him out of there 6th, 7th round, you know, that's a statement win for him. I really think so, and I think this is a fight to where if Joshua does look good, people are underrating what the importance of that is. You know, we do this a lot in boxing where we look at fighters that may fight each other. We look at common opponents, and this is a common opponent for Wilder, the first common opponent for Wilder and Joshua. So a lot of people, myself included, are going to use this fight to basically, you know, just not completely judge if Joshua would beat Wilder because styles make fights, but it's to give a good barometer of what type of, you know, how good of a finisher is he, because he's fought nothing but he's fought guys that were C-class heavyweights. You know, in some cases, some people would even say D-class heavyweight and Charles Martin. Guys that he was just levels above as far as talent. So we'll see what happens, man. I think Joshua is going to finish Molina probably like 8th round or so. But if he can finish him under 7 or 8 rounds, I think it's a statement win for him, and it's something that could really, you know, plant a seed in Wilder's head. And I think that's why he's saying that. He's saying this from experience, but he's also saying this as, hey, because he knows that Joshua could very well make a statement, and you know, Molina's a tough guy. So we'll see what happens, man. But let me know in the comments down below. And actually, hold on, before I end the video, I'll leave for you guys in the the annotation, or like little box up here with the little eye. I'll leave you guys a link. Mr. Boxing Today did an interview with Eric Molina about him fighting Anthony Joshua. So it was a great interview. I'll post a link, or I'll post it right here, wherever it's at, and you guys can go check it out for yourself. Great stuff there from Mr. Boxing Today as always. But yeah, leave your comments down below. Take the time to subscribe. You can love me or you can hate me, but I'm just a kid from Dingus. Until next time, take care, guys.